If you're someone that's been struggling with producing your own videos for some time now and you're looking for a better solution, then listen up, because in this video I'm going to show you right through the DIY video studios for why you can start producing professional videos at the convenience of your desk whenever you want. Are you somebody that's been producing iPhone videos only to be satisfied? Are you charging thousands of dollars for your service, just not feeling right about delivering your communications via your webcam or your smartphone? The Desktop Video Studio solves those issues for so many different people, and that is why it's such a big hit right now. Let me take you through how the Desktop Studio is an all-in-one end-to-end solution that will solve your problems for content creation forever. Let's have a quick look at the side view here. On my desk is lights, camera, which is inside this big prompter, and a hardwired microphone going directly into camera, which means that my lips are always going to be in sync with the vision. There is no Bluetooth for the microphone. There is no batteries. We don't believe in anything that is going to slow you producing videos down, right? This is an important thing to consider here. The whole premise of the Desktop Studio is designed to be one button activated push that enables me to produce this video with ease, speed, scale, any time of the day, morning, noon, or night, right? That is a fundamental difference between what this system does and what people typically do trying to work this out for themselves. We've done all the thinking and all the work for you to make sure that this is a streamlined process. It connects just like a webcam and microphone to your computer, so you don't need a super duper computer to run it. Any laptop or desktop PC will be fine. Now it attaches to your desk, which is even more interesting because it takes up zero floor space. No stands to trip over. The Desktop Studio can attach to any sit or stand desk as long as it meets the requirements, and even the background lighting is off the floor and out of the way. So if you're thinking my room is too pokey, I'm working out of my bedroom, rest assured this is a solution that will actually solve that problem as well. Now, what you're thinking maybe, oh my God, but my bedroom's a horrible mess. Well, the camera only focuses in on what we want it to focus in on. I'm not going to show you the crappy door and the printer over here because I don't want you to see that. And nor am I going to show you the rest of this because I don't want you to see it, right? So that's an important thing to remember. You know, the camera is just going to focus in. It's a beautiful HD quality. So you're always going to get super crisp, clear images just like what you're seeing now. So we've got our key light over top, our glamour light taking out wrinkles under our eyes, a hardwired microphone that's ready to go. I'm not going to have any dropouts or any glitches or any lapel scratches of microphones, right? This is all done. It's out of shot right now. I've got all of the hand talking area that I need without having to worry about this getting in shot. Okay, you can see that the microphone is out of shot and ready to go at all times. Now, this big thing I mentioned earlier is the Teleprompter Max, and it includes the camera. Now, it's a bit hard to see here at the moment, but the camera is inside here. And how I'm giving all this eye contact to it at the moment is because this is another monitor at my desk. Now I've got these two monitors at the moment. I'm usually sitting here working as I usually do, but when I'm in show mode, when I'm doing a show, when I'm doing a video call, or I'm doing a video much like this, I'm going to be just pivoting my chair a little bit so I get a nice clean background, which is what I'm really looking for out of this frame. Okay, and so the Teleprompter Max is at the moment showcasing me. Right, now that can be auto cue text, that can be a recipient on the end of a Zoom call, or it can be myself in this situation where I'm seeing myself to make sure that I'm in frame and whatnot. So behind here, my little face here, is the lens, and that is how I'm maintaining this beautiful eye contact with you right now, by having myself, in this case, right in front. So it's a transparent piece of glass, it runs in front of the camera, and that's how I'll always get beautiful eye contact. Now, this is great if you're a coach, consultant, you're in, say, fin services, any of those three industries. this is going to be a great solution because on video calls, you're going to have that beautiful, intimate relationship with your clients because you'll always be giving that one-on-one eye contact with them. For social media videos, this is a great solution at recording and getting things done very, very quickly. And also applications for using it for your marketing and your sales. So sales video emails, for instance, are very popular within the DIY video program. And behind this ambient lighting is not by chance either. This is all part of the program. This lighting is balanced and the studio is installed by a professional video technician. And that means that we are not just handing over the equipment and saying, there you go, work it out for yourself. We're actually doing a comprehensive fact find to ensure that how this is going to work within your space. What you think it might be like within your space is far different to how we would interpret it. It's far different to how it will look once all of this lighting is introduced, right? There are 5 lights running here at the moment. These two, one on the backlight to have me stand out from the frame here, it's called a backlight, and then the 2 front lights to manage all of the front lighting. So there's actually a lot going on, and that's important because we want to be consistent with the look of this video, and we want it to work no matter what time of day. We don't want sun piercing through the blinds unnecessarily and ruining our shot. And again, that is what this is all about, is streamlining the process so that there are zero resistance, zero friction to creating content. This is the biggest thing that people get wrong, and this is the first thing that the DIY Desktop Studio overcomes. So now that I've given you all of that, the fact find is a comprehensive document that will be given to you once the project begins. And what we ask is things like desk measurement, computer, the room size. We have a really good comprehensive look. You send photos and videos and talk us through exactly what we're seeing in the room, and then we do a video report back to you to make sure that to basically explain to you exactly how the installation is going to happen, when it's going to happen, what equipment we're going to be using, if there are any modifications. So the installation is a seamless process whereby once it's installed, you are operational immediately. So it's not like there is any waiting period. Once it's in, you are ready to go and you can start recording videos. All of our clients seem to surprise us by recording something by the time we get back to the studio after a day of installation. They've already sent us a video, or they've recorded a video and uploaded it to social media. So it gives you that convenience to be able to do that immediately. There is ongoing support though in that first month to make sure that things like scripting and on-camera training and editing and publishing are also managed, and you are very familiar with how the process works from equipment to publishing content. And that is a big gap of knowledge there that needs to be consumed, and you need to make sure that you're at least familiar with it and whether you require any ongoing support and coaching thereafter. So that is a bit of an overview. With regards to upgrades, the Prompter Max is, I call it the Prompter Max, but it is now the standard. It's all included and bundled into one price. The price is pretty easy to understand. There are upgrades as well. I'll just quickly go over those. The podcast solution for those that are also looking to introduce podcast into the system. With a flick of a switch, I can get this into podcast mode and still have it synced with video. This is an important thing here because not all people can actually get the audio synced with the video and actually have it work. They've got a whole bunch of mixes and bits and pieces to consider. They've got to be audio technicians to figure it out. We've solved that problem by having effectively a switch that intercepts these 2 microphones. This one mutes and this one takes over. I'll give you an example of how that sounds at the moment. And now I'm in the podcast microphone solution. This is an industry standard professional grade podcast microphone used by Joe Rogan. Metallica record their vocals on microphones like this. Is really a universal brand and very well known, and this is what we've introduced into the podcast solution, and you can agree that the sound is excellent. So the best part about that is it's just such an easy way to bring things in and out. And if you have a space that is a little bit acoustically deficient, you might have a little bit of room echo or ambient noise or whatnot, the podcast solution will be great for you to, again, further isolate that background noise to interfere. And you might have seen me switching around too, with the mixer here on the desk. So we offer multicam, that's multiple cameras as part of an upgrade as well. So you can have up to 2-3 cameras running through this system as well. Or you can actually just use this system as a multi-source switcher. So multi-source, here's a laptop image that I have, for instance, at the moment running through the switcher, and I can just switch to that slide easily, even put myself into the frame and talk through it. This is a really great process because what it is doing is, in live situations like video calls on Zoom, you're not interrupting your presentation by sharing the screen. Sharing screen is a huge interrupter, and you can't always guarantee that people are seeing exactly what they should be seeing. Whereas this system is far more streamlined and quicker. You're able to get in and out without disrupting the flow, and you control the way that happens. So there's a really, really great solution. Some people ask us also about reinstallation or moving their studio to somewhere else. I had a client this week just wanting to go from Sydney to Queensland. So we would professionally pack the system down in Sydney, logistics it up basically, and have it shipped to Queensland, where our technicians in Queensland would then go and do the installation. It's the same process that we go through. So it obviously comes at a cost to be able to do that. But it is great for those that are looking to transition into either a bigger office or into a different home. So I've covered a lot of ground in this video, everything from lighting to upgrades. But for those that are looking to really supersize what they're doing with their videos and get a solution that works every single time and has everything they need when they need it, this is a great end-to-end product that you should definitely look at investing in.